Hello, my audience. This is my review on... Shit, I actually forget what the movie I was reviewing. I forget what movie I picked, what I was thinking on. What was I supposed to review? I forgot the title. So I'm going to think of a different title of a movie I've seen that I'm going to review in this video. It's called Zootopia. From 2010 decade. I forget the year it came out. I'll put the year in the title of my video. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. When I edit the title. I give it an 8 out of 10 for not deep, complex thoughts on the movie, but it looks like pretty coloring, good animation style, good animation, CGI animation, and easy on the eyes. With some decent voice acting that's very forgettable casting. But good voice acting, but forgettable fake cast it has. And, I mean, that's just because the characters are forgettable. And not well-rounded, right? Well-rounded. Or likable. I mean, the fun, cute character is likable enough to, you don't mind hating them. You don't really hate them, you just don't... You know, it's a kid's fun world, this movie is. Zootopia. It's a kids movie, so that means they have to put they don't have to put that much effort in putting and making story make sense. Like the Transformers movie from the 80s. Remember how that movie promoted the you know how that movie if those who don't know apparently those who've seen those don't know who've seen the first, those don't know, who haven't seen the first Transformers movie from the 80s, that's the one where they killed off the main mascot of the franchise. That was pretty much the main mascot of the franchise of the first 2 seasons of Transformers, Optimus Prime, in 24 minutes in the film. And that told a bonkers story that nobody ever gave two shits or asked for the franchise. Because who was asking for them to kill off Optimus Prime? Nobody. Hasbro just did this because they thought they could replace Optimus Prime with Rodimus Prime in the long run, and they were wrong. Hasbro just doesn't care about Prime. Because to them, he's expensible. So... why does Hasbro still have the rights to the Transformers when I think they should be public domain? Just saying. Just saying. Just trying to calm down right now. Okay, so Zootopia is an 8 out of 10 for dumb fun, like the Transformers movie from the 80s. The first Transformers movie released to theaters. That ties into the first 2 seasons of the show. And kills off the iconic character that was beloved by many fans of the show. Yeah. And nobody was asking for it, but yet it became a cult classic in the end. Even when it didn't make any money at the box office, made plenty money on home video, when it came to home video. Probably because not like anybody knew better that they killed off Optimus Prime. Probably because they just were assuming it was going to be like the show, like kick ass of the show, see Optimus Prime kicking ass and finding the Decepticons was as leader, but no, they kill him off. Michael Bay did a better job at representing the Transformer franchise in the first Transformer movie. That's the finale to the first 2 seasons of the show. All of them that he did. All the live-action Transformers movies did a better job of showing what was good about the show than this fucking movie did. from the 80s. The original Transformers movies was a piece of shit. It was such a letdown, you know? So the best Transformers we got is Transformers 1. Where not even the original Peter Collins, where we had different person voice Prime, also known as Ryan Prax, which is the origin story of how it becomes Optimus Prime, and Transformers 1 is. That's where Chris Hemsworth plays Optimus Prime on Orion Pax, also known as, before it becomes Prime, in the movie of Transformers 1. That's the best Transformers movie, I think, that shows the most potential of what was good, that showed the best potential of what was good about the show and showing why the show was such fun and cool. We're probably not going to get another sequel to that Transformers movie. Because I hear Hasbro's done financing the rights, financing Transformers movies. They're not going to finance any more Transformers because they own the rights. They're not going to produce any more. It was not going to help with, so we can kiss a sequel to that goodbye, probably. In this, that's probably by the time half of us are dead on this earth. That's probably when we'll get a sequel. And the sequel is going to be a different cast because, you know, we're going to be dead. And by the time we get the sequel to Hasbro's Transformers movie of Transformers 1, where we probably get a different cast, and I don't know, because we're probably all going to be in a different decade or so. And it's probably going to be by the time I'm 80 or 60, or I don't know. I'm 27 now, so I'm just thinking forward ahead of when we might get another Transformers movie, if that happens. In live action or in cartoon. As far as I don't know, you know? But I would love to see another cartoon Transformers movie over a live action one any day. I really believe the only can do true justice to the Transformers franchise if you do it in cartoon. 2D animation or CGI animation, I don't care. It has to be an animation, okay? Some form. The whole thing has to be an animated movie, okay? It cannot be a live action movie because I've seen what they do in live action movies that they take forever to get going. Even with the ones I liked, like Bumblebee, take forever to get going. Like the movie Bumblebee from 2018, I like that movie. That's not a Michael Bay Transformers movie, that's a reboot. That continuity. And as much as I like that movie, that even has, it still is not quite like what I want it to be. But Transformers was kind of what I wanted it to be, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until I saw the movie. I realized, holy shit, they can't make a good Transformers movie. Nobody that's going to please everybody, but of the show, fans of the show, because that's not going to happen ever until they make it in live action. I mean, that's not going to happen ever in animation. That's not going to happen ever unless they make another animated one again, not live action. That's what I think. Because, I mean, the other Transformers movies are good and all, but I love all the Transformers movies, to be honest with you, but they have their slow pacing issues. You know, Transformers 1 is the first time I didn't felt like it had pacing issues. Like, and that was before the Autobots got the ability to transform. I was that invested in the movie. Like, I was invested in the stuff I didn't think I was going to be invested in. I thought I was going to hate it. But I ended up liking it. The new stuff that I didn't know I was going to be invested in. That's like never happened in any Transformers movie. It's always slow for me. Like it was giving me the new stuff, like giving me the stuff I want. Mario Bay and YouTube, the live action franchise. But this is the Transformers was the first time I felt like I was introduced to new stuff, was old stuff, and I felt like I don't know, these blend perfectly well, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The new and old stuff for the Transformers 1 movie, the ideas they went with and told the story with. Those versions of the characters. I really want a sequel to that movie, okay? But instead of, if the craze of the film's Transformer, if Hasbro's watching this, or is Hasbro's watching this, Hasbro, the small chance you might be watching this small YouTube show of mine, only get the original voice actor to do Optimus Prime. Peter Cole, I think his name is. He is he's just like the Optimus Prime. The definitive person to play Optimus Prime voice, I think. He's the definitive Optimus Prime, who played him. Still to this day. And I just think the only downside to the Transformers 1 is that we didn't got him, but we got Chris Hemsworth to play the Optimus Prime voice. I think in the sequel you should bring back the OG actor if he's still alive and if he's still like acting, unless he retired by then. I mean, he's 85 now. That voice of Optimus Prime, the actor, or last time I checked this, or maybe he changed to 86 at this point. He probably got a little older about it. He's either 86 or 85, right? Last time I checked, okay? Recent this year. The voice that played the original Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen, I think his name is. He, to me, is the only one that should play Optimus Prime. So for the sequel, get him. And fire Chris Hemsworth. He was fine for what he did the first time, but I don't want to see him returning as Optimus Prime. Just like I don't want to see Chris Pratt returning as Mario in the next Mario movie. I want it to sound like the Mario from the game. So get the original actor that voices him from the games. Those Mario movie makers that thought was great to cast Chris Pratt as Mario and not even make him sound like Mario. Yeah, very clever and very funny. Yeah. Mario creators kind of screwed me out of a good Mario performance. Was Chris Pratt. I mean, he was fine for what he was, but his performance wasn't the highlight of the movie as much as was the script, the story itself, and everything else of Mario movie was Chris Pratt that he did this 2023 Mario Brothers movie. The story, everything of that I loved, but I just didn't like Chris Pratt as Mario. He was fine for what he was, but his performance is just, it's not memorable, his performance of Mario's voice. Yeah, you could say that the original over Mario voice was a bit over the top, but you remembered it. And it was kind of iconic, and silly of how over the top it was and rememberable. It had its charm to Mario voice, the old Mario voice from the games. So, and the Mario voice from the games was still alive when the movie was being made, and why didn't they get to him? Probably because they were lazy and thought it wouldn't bring in a big crowd. They just got a popular actor. But I think it would bring a bigger crowd if you just got the guy that sounded like Mario from the games. Or get the actual guy that still voices him when he's still alive and not getting any younger. Say, he's getting up there in age too. Or get a young actor that can voice sound like Mario for Mario 2. You don't have to explain why his voice changed. Don't explain it. Don't even mention it. I'll accept everything as it is if you don't explain why his voice changed. Just give me a good Mario voice from the games for Mario 2. That's what you gotta fix. I don't care what nonsense you want to write it into. Get creative. Whatever you want to do. If you want to do Donkey Kong World with Seth Rogen, You can do that Mario craze. I don't care. I just want a good. That sounds great and all. I just want someone different to do Mario. If those Mario craze are watching this video on that off chance, the small YouTube channel of mine. That's what I would like to for the Mario 2. If it comes. And I don't know when that'll happen, you know? Looking forward to it, though. When am I mean... Yeah. So, where was I talking about? Oh yeah, Zootopia is an 8 out of 10. And that's my view on Zootopia. And I reviewed the Mario Brothers movie from 23, I think. I just realized that. Okay, that's my review on the Mario Brothers movie from 2023. And Zootopia. I give the first Super Mario Brothers movie a 9 out of 10. Mostly because I just wish Chris Pratt was not the voice of Mario. But is. But still a great movie, I recommend. That way more than Zootopia. You're going to enjoy, I think, my audience. Because I did. Enjoy the Mario Brothers movie than Zootopia. I did. I hope you do too. As much as I did. Enjoy this Mario Brothers movie. And, you know, it's just, I enjoy this movie that much. Despite its flaws. I mean, sure, it has flaws, but I still love the movie, you know? 9 out of 10, I approve this movie, and I approve Zootopia as a guilty pleasure. Fun, dumb, mediocre time. Popcorn movie, okay? String both these movies if you can find them, wherever you can ever find them, okay? Or if you can find them physical, want to collect them physical, you know, feel free to do that, okay? I won't judge you, I still collect physicals. Myself, besides digital. And that's my review on Zootopia, on the Super Mario Brothers movie from 23 year. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button under my video, and hit the comments section to let me know what you thought of this video, or let me know what you thought of either movies I reviewed when you watched them. And tell me what you thought of them, or what you thought of my video. Either one. Let me know. Holy shit, it sounds like it's raining out. I just realized that it's raining out, and I'm in the garage, so I have the garage door open right now. I'm going to shut the garage, go inside, and I just realized it's raining out, so... Oh, it's 2025 today. It's New Year's Day. Happy New Year, my audience. Happy 2025. Hopefully we don't die due to climate change again this year. Hopefully this is another year we can survive in life, where none of us die of our own stupidity. Due to climate change or nuclear destruction. War out. You know, hopefully that doesn't happen this year at all. I hope we don't. I'm just praying Armageddon does not come again this year in my lifetime. Like every year. For my New Year's revolution hope for the new year. That Armageddon does not come this year. That's my New Year's revolution, to not worry about Armageddon coming this year. I hope Armageddon does not come in 2025. And I hope it's another good year of life that we're blessed and alive on earth. For now. Happy New Year, my audience. Love ya. Hope you enjoyed my review. And have a nice life. And subscribe to my channel, please. Goodbye, good night, Happy New Year.